So, all news reporters. I don't understand what is wrong with you people. Who doesn't like it? And what is like it? What is United States problem? First, let's see the evidence. How many people have United States? How much? So that's versus Chinese. You are actually nothing. And you try to play the cards with massive bank, and now you're crying and you doesn't have anything to say. You always going after the Russian massive bank, and now you're crying and you doesn't have anything to say. You always going after the Russian nothing to do with that, because you have to be understand, all you MSNBC and the Fox News and who the hell you think you are. I even Bloomberg. I'm not American. I'm not Russian. I'm not even China. Let's explain you over again. What is the difference? All of that is very simple. Chinese have is a problem. If Chinese population is growing like they're growing in the last 50 or hundreds or 500 years, it's become extinction, and that's not allowed. So what these Chinese have to do with, they have to take the kids and put them to travel, not to United States, because United States doesn't have leverage to give them to go in the future. But Americans doesn't understand that. So we can see last 2 years how Americans actually pedaling back. Americans pedaling back. Thank you to your leaders, Bush, and on and on. And that's the sad things when we have to be like taking the decision and starting to look at where the problem is. But I don't look at the problems. I look at the solutions. And that's why I say it's very important that humans understand that what is becoming in the future. When I pass away, many kids started to born with different eyes, like I say, eyes. People even doesn't understand what is a husky puppets who have the different eye colors. We have so many evidences how that is are graded. So many civilization understand that. So we put you in the baddest, most is an insane moment in the life when you have to be, because it's easy to manipulate humans' mind who doesn't understand what is the future. Many destroy the future, but if it's people start to understand that if you look at your puppets, even these puppets we want can walk with around us and feel free to be like civilization members, but America doesn't have that. They do not have that. That's the saddest thing. Americans doesn't have that. Americans are freaks because they always going in it the road to the end that they doesn't understand the science, they doesn't understand the meanings. That is Americans, people who's got there in something funny. Looks like is it nice, but how you make it assured people understand. And now we are in the position that's always easy to understand. Because it's when it's a young kids, it's a porn with different eyes, and people say, oh, this is a fucking aliens. You doesn't have to be take that as a like alien, because I'm warning you before when that's come. Do you understand why I'm here in a maybe 100 years earlier to make sure that you understand how the machines are built, how the civilization is begun to change? Because if we look at that as a, if we take it even Bush family, they're freaks. They hate everything. They want their DNA keep clean. But when we tell them that take time and understand that when like it's a 12 hours, you have to reach the same pot. No matter it's a numbers going bigger or going smaller, anyway you reach that. That's the spiral effect. What's coming bigger and bigger, or going smaller and smaller. Depends on peoples, depends on civilization members, and that's the saddest things. Americans is a freaks. They don't want to tell the truth. They never serve the truth. They are so sick. But let's zoom in now to planet Mars. If planet Mars have civilization, what you doesn't see, because America never was there, America is not capable to travel over there. But we will have to ask us one question: how we live in a, like it's the 90s, 900s, 1700s? How many problems we have? War after war. War life. Till there is no this kind of problems like as criminals, or there is no problems like as a violation of the civilization. You have to ask that question first. So why we create Halo? We create Halo only for reason that we have is enough people who are capable to go away. We have to wake up somebody. And these people have to be respectful that when Halo's coming, and Halo put the limits, and now it's enough. I don't ask you, if you touch any kids who have his different eyes, like his eye eyes, you started to hate them, I will burn your fucking ass off. Now the question is so what is that? Because if we can put this as some species to walk like humans, even they civilization wanna know where we came from. One bar's coming over here. And people who give up, they coming in backward, like Americans, they coming in like it's a ugly, nasty alien civilization, and they stay there. That's why Americans doesn't want to give tomorrow morning 3 DAX. But nobody doesn't pay DAX. Only big corporation ways that people like is a shopping center and like this, a petrol station, and where you sure that there is people who are spending their earnings, and like I'm still looking like Russian, it's the same shit like American. If you look at it in the United States government even doesn't understand the governments, and this fucking freaks doesn't understand one simple thing. Look at your empty cities. Look at that sites as empty. And you look at in a China, and you complaining that China is stolen you something. But this was your fault. This is not Chinese fault. It's not Chinese fault. It's not Russian fault. If you kill your people, like, I don't know, I go in like in a garden and I pick up strawberries. Plum, 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 plum. This is your problem, Americans. This is your problem. You doesn't have scientists. You doesn't have brain. You doesn't have understanding. You thinking you run something. But another way, some guy is sitting in the middle of Earth, coming somewhere in the north, sitting in the middle of Earth and started to teach you. And you doesn't want it to learn. You doesn't want it to do it. And after that, when I say something, you started to make it your news. You are fucking freak civilization members, and you complaining. Everybody else is at fault, but you know what's capable to resolve the problem. That is not the gods. That is not that what you're talking about in the people in the bullshit. No? You know, capable even to look after one civilization, and now you try to make it an America. What is a fucking America? What is America? Wherever I look, you destroy more than you create. So, a new newspaper, I tell you 1 week ago, I told you how to start to make news. You're not capable to do it. Why? Because you are freaks. You doesn't have any clue what the universe is. You don't want to go to see yourself. If I want to have to be see when my grandfather is the biggest, is a fucking honeybee, is a drone, and he has so many skeletons or skulls around him, and he told me, your grandson had done is a great job. Now you understand why you was there. What I tell? I serve the universe for purpose of good. Because I know the tiny insects wanna be one day like we. But one day they have to be bigger than they never was. And they have to be walked somewhere again. And that's this. The tiniest to centrus to back. But the question is how big that is. Americans lying. I tell you, starting to be honest. You don't wanna, what you wanna do? That's the question. What do Americans want to do? I tell you, your business model doesn't work. I'm traveling at zillions of stars. I have so many aliens with who we are friends. That is we have different size. People thinking that they are like forever like they are. Yeah. Then I ask you one question. Why you have is a cancer? What the America's not capable to fix 40 years. Alcoholism, 40 years. Criminality, 40 years. Everything, drugs problem, 40 years. Americans are capable to fix any problems. Other civilizations, high civilization. What is high civilization? You have to learn first what is high civilization. Where's only one ruling is a drone, and drone a wife, and a wife have kids, and millions. You can't look at the movies, visitors. That's the honeybees. I told you how we reform. Grandfather Wars is a reason to punish your human race because you always go in war. You doesn't ask the simple question, why we need peace, that you idiots doesn't destroy it, that you learn it, because so much to learn. If you look at even in Egypt, they doesn't know anything what they have in the land. American doesn't want to pay me. European doesn't want to pay me. Why they don't want to pay me? Because they're all rats coming over there. They don't want that the truth coming out. You understand? If I have 100 million in over here, and I take in my truck and I go in a sand of land, expedition, investigation, the site. Nobody don't want it. Everybody talking. That's the American's mind. Talk only the shit that not to reach that level. What is the future? American doesn't know the future. Lie. Because it's easy to lie when you get money for nothing. And all governments give them money. America, yeah, take it money, take it money. Useless. You are United States. Your news reporters are useless. What you can't accept these people who are sick. Nothing. No evolution. No solution. No? And here we're sitting. Americans look at like his eyes like it's like that. And maybe. I'm not American. You have to learn one thing. What is a forerunner? I'm not your kind. I am a multi-pieces kind. My job is to put you to understand. All your weapons will take you away. All your weapons. It's a hard or soft or whatever will take you away. Why? Let's zoom again. We have a problem. Chinese population growing, but we have now the next problem. Indian population started to go over the Chinese population. Beep. Let's look again. If you want to continue like that, you doesn't have a United States in the next 75 years. You doesn't have. Because you, 6 civilization members doesn't understand that if you put these people, Chinese, follow the law, that okay, kids can't do it one kids in time. They're looking right now as a way how to send people out and marry another civilization members to balancing. That they not destroy the civilization. But Indians do that. No, look at that. Indians coming everywhere around the world. Where they go, they always leave themselves. What is Indian problem? Indians wanna destroy everything. And you, United States, are smallest parasite in the universe to play the game against this. Time to learn. Numbers never lie. But I'm here to make sure that everybody understands, even Indian understand, doesn't make any mistake. You doesn't have the key because your key is sitting under the tree when we try to find the solution. So that you do it what I say to do. Indian have to be, forget it, their nationality. They have to take the kids and mix with, even in a North Korea, or even African have to be married with them. What that means, the baby kids start to travel different direction of the afterlife. That's why we give everybody the land side. Even Russia has to understand you doesn't have no more how much you have right now. That is you put somebody's name in a white Russia. That is not your land. That's a white Russia. That is a mix of you because you betrayed these people in hundreds of years before. Enough. So people have to understand there is no that. If you want to keep the civilization, you have to understand the universal game, and that's the hardest game. That's like we call it hardcore travelation. So, but why United States don't want to talk like that? Ask only one question. But let's zoom in like 300 years after today, When we have as a people who have as a, no, easy to say eyes, because that's like as a crocodile, yeah? Crocodile eyes, it looks different. But do we have is a scanner? Do we have is any information in these people? Do we have is a system we can control? Do this is humans or not aliens? Where's your scientists? You are fucking freaks, all United States. You doesn't have anything, and you try to play and everybody pay. Why I don't listen that in the news? Why I don't listen nowhere, no tax? What is? Because you have to United States understand that there are people who want to travel, even they want to go Mars. They are ready to work enough hard to collect the money to buy something, what give the money to NACA or even is on others. Yeah? But you don't want to. What is your problem, United States? Yeah? You want to sucking up what you want, sucking up the civilization. You never get that. Never. You dreaming. You know, some Americans have a fucking sick civilization dream, but never reach the point. Because that's the universe. Universe never reached the point. Like you said, Soros thinking he can manipulate them. Then it's become like a question. It's okay, if this Soros wanna destroy everything. America, take it Arnold Schwarzenegger, he wanna destroy all America. No, he destroy only California, not all America. The same is like it's a Soros. Soros is a fucking freak. No? Even he is a face show, that's what he doing in a dark. And American silence. Americans doesn't want to talk anything like that. But what that means, change. And always change is the best. It's the best. It's the best. Because like you want to lead peace, you never ask. If we give you peace, you have to serve the peace. That means that we have as a many civilization. If you are even 1 centimeter far than others, we chose you to serve the universe. If you are more than smart, you have to be prepared to travel to guard these other civilizations and give them help, give them hand, no matter how they look. That's what is hell. Are you fucking freaks? I tell you, if Trump was here, I take a fucking bump and put his fucking brain in a wall and tell us, First Lady, lick your husband fucking brain in a wall. You want to build a wall? That's this. Americans are freaks, afraid of to be honest, to tell people exactly what we want next 15 years, how we want to solve that. People doesn't go crazy after that. No, I know that people. Maybe they're uncomfortable. It's, yeah. We're going 15 years, we're going to planet Mars. And the purpose is not because we have to build there, but we're going to help this civilization build up. Not to go here. We doesn't have to go in a fucking Iran and bomb the shit out of the street because there is ISIS. No, this is Iranian own problem. They have to solve their problems. If they fight or if they kill their own civilization members, let them to kill. If he's enough smart, he run away. That's always works. And we're talking years after years after years. And Americans try to force the shit in the internet. Listen to us. Yeah, we create you. We give you. Huh? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It never works. Combination works. And that's never happening. The Americans, you can't take that, never happening. Hell Ring never doesn't give you that you get transsexual, married with man, and run the universe. Never happening. Remember that, never happening. You can't think it, oh, that's the reverse. We can go like that. No, 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 no. We know what is combination. We know what is criminal answers. We have zillions of years evidence, and you doesn't play that. And that's why is right now is after thousands of years we have a question how we continue. That's why my grandmother say they have to finish what we failed to finish. So you have to be prepared to be true warriors. But yeah, I know that the Americans never wanted to tell us. I see this is fucking freaks lady sitting a dick in the middle of a lake. He's so beautiful and he thinking that he gets something. No, 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 no. That doesn't work. Because one thing is no one drone doesn't serve that's purpose. That's become always war. Because people have to be understand when there's a lizard kids walking around, we call it eyes walking around, and somebody raped that kid. How this grandfather feel? Holy shit. That's now you have to understand why it's a key is only one. There is no another key, and then never give it to anyone. We finished the job in my lifetime, you have to continue without that. All scientists have to be die out, burn out, like we say in the Hello Game. They burn himself. Wrong job, just wrong job. That was his only the purpose to show you humankind. What purpose was to let that virus to come so close, and now we close. We let the virus, we close the virus. Now the human race has to be prepared to understand what is the big meaning to travel in the universe. Because I can't believe it that if it's 3 meters long, you know that you don't have to be hello. It can be lizard drone. And you understand when you piss this kind is a monster off, like you call it, monster. For me, it's like it's a brother. And you piss him this kind is a civilization off. You are combination. There's around your fucking planet Earth, there's so many spacecraft, you know, can't even fart without that you blow up your fucking planet. So you have to be think. You have to be think more deeply. That's what is think science. Oh, we created. You can do it your fucking in a psycho civilization, hand working in your garage and build some animals and do it that you want some tiny bully. You can make it everything too tiny. Why then Americans doesn't want to be as cockroaches? Americans be cockroaches. Go in a cockroach in a civilization. Stay there. No? Stay there. You're not capable to be humans. Go in a be cockroach. No? But that's the question. Why Americans doesn't want to talk the truth? They think too much. That's this is people have to be understand is I understand that is people have is a very hard to take that what they believe 40 years. But you have to understand how these drones have to deal with these big problems. It's the question is not my life. The question is a civilization. How many people is involved? 7.4 billion. 7.4 billion people. Life is simple question. Yes or no? No. We can create some fucking freaks, but think now If we started so early to build some kind of freaks, if these freaks get access to ARPANET, what they can build next? What is the future? You have to ask that. So again, you are is a deep shit United States. I can help you because you doesn't help you. You talking that what is you believe in the sound of land translate to you, but if you ask what I explained to you is the last, even shortest 2 years, it's a big difference or not? It's a big difference. What you blah 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 blah. I speak different. So now's the question. You don't want to pay. You don't want to be honest. You don't want to that. And here we are. Let's see Americans, freak civilization members who doesn't want to go meet their grandparents. No? It's a funny. No? Even as like American scientists, okay, it's every movie we've done, every war, what we create, everything. But nobody doesn't understand the simple things. If it's one man that's left, what can be the anger with that man? My grandfather told us very nicely, I fucked the crocodile. I don't give a damn. Let my kids learn when the truth coming out. You want a war? You really want a war? Are you sure you are ready for that war? Americans try. They wanna. What the crocodile tried to fight with the last man who stand in the stars? It's a funny thing. Even no one crocodile no can be in the strongest in this position. No one no can be stronger. But only the crocodile wanted. The crocodile wanted it. If you was the last man who stand in the stars, and you can't give us the new start, till you can make sure that our kids are safe. I try to do my best. And here we are. People complaining when they see it's a LGBT. That is a nothing. What is a breaking news? LGBT is a AIDS clients who escape in a hospital. Well, I can say that because that is a broken DNA. Kids who running out of hospital and now they're living with us. Okay, good, thank you. But when it started to walk this eyes middle of us, then people look at that. Holy damn, that looks like is a dragon or crocodile or lizard. What the hell is it? Huh? And what there is becoming a question. How you can be peace with them? Do you can accept them that they are like that? It's the new, and then you call it them ISIS. Oh, they are terrorists. They're coming to destroy humanity. Excuse me, humans, look at your eyes. You look exactly like cows, chicken, dogs, and who the hell you want to be named. And that's it. But we have here lizards. They serve the planet. They serve the planet enough to eat the scrap that you doesn't have the virus. That is some laboratorium rats making mistakes and start to see some little, I don't know, hallucinations. Angels, man in wick and long dress is an angel. So do you have to be understand? And Americans is so freaks. They can't give up that they fail. Russians give up that we fail so many operations. I do not want to know that. Russian is a giver. Let's see, somewhere have to be broken the line. Somewhere have to be broken the line, because it's not possible. Okay, our scientists try. We're going more and more crazy. Our people is drinking. They don't control themselves. They don't do that. And fuck, I don't want to touch that laboratorium. And now, America is coming and tell they have a universal solution. You doesn't know that combination, but we have the combination. It's a supernova. Americans have to understand, we doesn't feed your freaks. Because you have to understand, Americans, you're crying when you're going in the land of white buffalo. You killed so many innocent people. What the white buffalo have to be tell you? I help you. I let you. If you translate everything wrong in a Maya generation, do I have to help you? No. If you doesn't know, even a Maya final civilization member was that we doesn't have choice. We have to give up and wait where it's coming. The truth. Everybody fails. Everybody fails. And you're thinking that you created something. They call it like how they call it? It's butterfly effect. I can take it even the Uras can put in a comb and wait in 50% his spawning time, and then I cut that shit half, and then I say, hey, are you okay now? Huh? You are like that, yeah? Okay, you too, yeah? Okay. Idiots. That is not the butterfly effect. Because one is people have is a problem. What we try to explain people. So look around you. It's people wanna. That's the purpose of the universe. People who started to drinking, they give up. Somebody have to go back and suck the mud and serve the mud and make potatoes. Somebody have to be served the future to travel to the universe to save others and give his life. Death and life works always together. But what the Americans want to create, they want to no death. No death. No have to be like that. Pay me money. I want to do it big boobs, big bumps, long dick, and suck it, Michael. Where's sausage rice? The Americans are freaks. Accepted who the hell you are. Easy to you. If you make it true as I know that is 70% universe, nobody doesn't give a shit by you, United States. Nobody doesn't give a shit. Nobody doesn't give a shit. And let's explain why. What means drone? What means DRONE? That's the code. We call it the drone because it's have mother, kids, and kids create the father. The ring system is different civilization members who working with us. If I pass away, somebody take power over, somebody put his kids in the ring, and that's safe. But how the provement is like these. People doesn't like it. America thinking. We give Americans who escaped thousands of years ago in a Bethlehem when they nailed the dog in the cross. And then when they realized what they'd done, that they killed the dog, nailing the dog, they reversed that story and they started to speak some God. Maybe is a good. Maybe is a good for them, but not for me. My civilization is old civilization. And if we are BE, no, to it reverse is a block, block, and perse, perse. There is nowhere to go, nowhere to go. And people have to realize that why is a B is a B, and why is your ass is your ass, and there is no, is it you going and fucking your ass, and you make it fun and like that. Now is the question is what we do in these psychopathic criminals who want to make it wars. It's a much easier way to do that. Now they know the truth. Even the ass is not the solution. The solution on here. And criminals who is walking, I see them every day. They're walking like zombies, walking dead, walking around. I am so proud to see them, how the first time in human history they feel the power, how they have to give up, they have to go and suck the mud, to lick that dirt and create for next civilization potatoes is the best punishment for criminals. Americans lying day by day. But I see these people, and I see the politicians who's running around. They look at me, they have that diplomat, and because I'm drinking, because it's so funny. For me, it's so funny to see that. I tell you, if I use Google classes, even in a daily basis, I can make it as a fucking this kind of video that, I don't know. I only probably is 6 months, my 100 million. But is it too fast, too fast? I don't like it like that. I don't like it 100 million getting in 6 months. Is not so good. I like it more fun to play with now, both sides, criminals and politics. One is it's calling himself LGBT leader, and another is a criminals leaders, and I play with them like that. Ding, 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 ding. How now? How about that? Huh? You thinking you was that you created crime, you wanted to become so rich, you doesn't want to be working. Okay, what do you want? We was this thousands of years ago, we was a beautiful life. No, nobody don't have to wake me up, but look at you done. Both sides you have done these bad things, bad things. Millions of kids lost their life, they lost their meaning of life. You want to drugs, you want to that, you want to prostitutions, you want to, what you want? Oh, that is good. Let's shake the game. Ding, 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 both sides. And that's this what's right now happening. Criminals walking like walking dead, no solution. They realize you destroy life, time to go and make potatoes. 64,000 years. I don't want to see you. You go meet that. Keep going. Suck them out. Even if you don't take it and sucking the politician is a sausage, you suck much better shit than you can imagine, because every human can pee in the corner and you have to be survive middle of that pee and shit. Good luck, criminals and politicians. It's the same. Look at where you're going, and you want more and more and more and more, and finally you have so much, but actually nothing. Who doesn't have? And now you're afraid of what the future looks like. That's the question. How the future looks like. You want money? My people work for my mind. They are always traveling. My people work together to build even is a good computer games. There is no one who built that. There's hundreds of them. Voila. 200 of them, they start to selling. 300 of them, they playing. Look at that, how it's going. More and more people coming in the game. Boom. War is in online. You want to kill someone? Use my tools. You want a real war? Prepare. I take you there and you serve the universe. You give your life for purpose of to give another civilization peace. That is. But you politicians, Americans, you are freaks, sucking parasites. Your scientific is a homework, is a worse than never I see. Worse. Like it's some kind of chicken factory manufacturing 5 years old guy going in a fucking his own garage and try to create chicken. But not to pay the $1 to buy the chicken, he tried to make the same chicken. You are fucking freaks. You wanna make it something. But coincidence, consequences, think, but you know it. And now we see all you online, how's America's niffy after the fresh meat. Yeah? Only get that, give me that Volk. Yeah, I pay to you. Americans are fucking freaks. They pay, they're traveling out of the United States. They wanna pay to get, to suck somebody up. And that's this what is Americans news doesn't speak out. You understand? If you're coming in a higher civilization happening with that, like after today, 300 years, you understand when there's a people in my news program say, in a Texas, Harif in Paris, 54 years old man in a farmer in the United States who living alone and arrive in Paris, and he met a guy and suck it up and pay $300 or $3,000 only because that was for fun. How that's in international relationships? How does looks like? How people feel that? Do we have any trade relationship with the United States? What are you coming here? This is how you play your game in the United States, yeah? Oh, that is so surprise. You think you are so smart, United States. You are really smart, yeah. But why you doesn't show us the video? Show us the videos. Material maybe cost more. Fusion, what we need in the space. You understand? Because it's millions of victims we have. And Americans have to be shown the true leader of the world at a sucking well, and they have proven what they're doing when they visit our land. But newspapers doesn't talk like that. Why? Why are they afraid of that? But now it's becoming a question. How we sure that these suckers is not aliens, bad civilization aliens? Do we have any tools? No. So that's the reason why we have to be blocked away that Americans coming in our land and dictate our laws. They want to do it, let them do it. We have our scientists, we have our developer programs, all the people we have here. We doesn't sell our knowledge to them. If they wanna, we tell them, like I tell them, you wanna play game of wars? You wanna be God of wars over there? I'm the demon. You, United States, be God, enjoy your God. Take your goddess. Take the first lady, whoever he is, which kind is a lizard he is, I don't give a damn. You want a war? Let's go. War. Like always. Man, last man stands in the planet, and he can decide which kind of surprise we can leave behind. The next civilization can learn the mistakes of United States. Think about that.